Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I'm a man of science. What happens when you apply real-world science to video games? A little something that Rooster Teeth likes to call immersion. That's right, we're going to be watching some more Immersion. This one in particular, side-scrolling in real life. Everybody's played side-scrollers.
Yeah.
Everybody's played side-scrollers.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well. You can gauge distances and everything, but what happens if you tried to do that in real life?
Let's find out.
Let's watch.
Now, I don't care how old or how young you are, at some point in your life, you probably played a 2D side-scrolling game like Super Mario Brothers here. And I've always found it interesting that even though this world is perfectly flat and you can only look at it from the side, everybody instantly understands how to navigate it. So that must mean it's pretty easy to do that, right?
Left the fire alarm. Yep.
Griffin's lab coat is not regulation.
She cut the arms out like that. She likes to be comfortable.
And wouldn't it be fun if you could have your own
Plus, she's
2D
not-
side
There's a difference between comfortable and safe.
only in real life. The problem is, once again, how do we achieve that? You know, that always seems to be our problem on the show. So, time to head down to the lab, say hello to our good friend Griffin here,
Hi.
and see what she's cooked up for us.
Well, the challenge for this one was how do we show a person himself only from the side and nothing else?
Right, just like what we did with the car before where we had the camera behind the vehicle. Now we want to do it with a person from 90 degrees to the side and all of the equipment contained on that guy.
Right, exactly. So we start with the Panasonic HVX, which is recording the profile and in real time sends the feed via composite signal to the RF RCA transmitter. And then the transmitter sends a wireless signal to the receiver, which they'll be wearing in their backpacks.
There's no cables running out to the person at all.
Exactly, they'll be able to move about freely.
Okay,
Wonder what the
cool.
lag
And then
is
where does
on
it go
that.
once it ends up in the receiver?
So the receiver then sends the signal to the video
I would
glasses,
say
which have
not
tiny
very-
screens on
I'd
the
say it
inside
depends
so
on
they can
distance,
see themselves from
probably.
the side. We also attach blinders around the top,
Dude, what
bottom,
kind of
and
budget do
sides,
they
so
have?
that's the only thing
This
they
is
can see.
insane.
Dude, they've made
Cheating
Rooster
kids.
Teeth.
Well, now that we know
I mean,
how
they've
they're
made-
going to
they've
see
made
the world,
Red versus Blue.
they need
They've
something
got
to
all
interact
kinds
with
of
inside
budget.
that world.
Obstacles.
All manner
Obstacles,
of
enemies,
budget.
right. What do you got?
Well, we've got wooden barrels.
Barrels, nice. Those are classic from Donkey Kong.
Exactly.
All right. What else?
We have a remote control curdle shell.
Wow. Remote controlled? I get dibs on that.
Okay.
Oh, we're building
and
one
then
of
finally,
those.
bullet bill.
Oh, yeah.
Bullet Bill. We have our big boss, Bullet Bill. Nice. Okay.
That's pretty
Well,
sweet.
let's see how they do. Okay, here we are back again with our
Jeff.
friends, number one and
Guess
number
it's
two.
Luigi.
Guys, I see you're dressed for our little experiment today. I assume that means you've been briefed?
No.
Perfect. Okay. All you need to know is we've
thought
set
you
up a
said this
course
is
for you to run
scientific.
today, and Jeff, you're up first.
I
Where do
did
I
say
go? That
hapless
way?
test subjects.
Can't see shit.
Right.
This is freaky. Platform, okay. Whoa.
Would you say he has cat-like reflexes?
Maybe not cat-like.
Some kind of cats. I'm sure they're slow cat. Oh, nice jump. He made that one.
Yeah, I thought that would trip him up a little bit.
He can't see anything different than what we see, so he doesn't even know the barrel's there until it's 5 or 6 feet away from him already.
Hey!
So he's pretty much got to start jumping immediately.
All right, there's turtle shell. Oh, he made it. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
no.
You said homing turtle shell there. Yeah, it should have been a red,
red
one,
one.
right?
Yep. Got there. He's just like, I'm done.
Man, that is something.
All right. Well, how'd you do? How do you think you did, at least?
I think I did okay. I don't know if I was too drunk or not drunk enough, but I had the mix wrong. I don't know.
What was the hardest part? Was the
That's
hardest part
Jeff.
the flatness of it, or the fact that you couldn't see what was in
You
front
just,
of you?
well, it's both, a little bit of both, but you can't see anything. It's like you just get like a hint of a blur of something coming at you, and you just pray it's not going to break your face.
Okay, Gus, are you ready?
You told me these were
He, by the way,
prescription.
does not stand a chance.
I know he doesn't.
He has zero athleticism.
All right, we're good, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
This
first
is
up with
gonna
the
be
platforms.
bad.
How are the platforms for you?
The platforms are actually one of the hardest parts. I don't know why, because they're about this tall. But
4 inches.
4 inches.
that's the
maybe 6.
scariest 4 inches you guys will ever encounter.
My wife would disagree with that.
Bernie, no!
You can't really see him coming.
Dirty, dirty boy.
In your face.
Did we have workman's comp?
No, we don't. I don't think it would cover barrels being thrown at your feet. What do you think?
point.
You both had the same like grandma tiptoe maneuver. I don't know what that is
Yep.
exactly.
Dead.
That's terrible.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's from Donkey Kong.
I'm writing -1 life, Gus.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make an unhappy face. All right, so here he is back in action. That nice.
Nice.
Direct response.
Who knows, Gus?
I guess we can't return that now, though, can we?
I'm sure we'll find a use for it.
All right, well, that's my cue. Time for the boss battle.
What? Classy. Was that Jack?
That's Jack back there.
Oh, Jack.
Well,
Pre-
today
like,
I
mega
think we
beard.
learned a little bit about perspective in video
Minus
games.
99.
We learned a lot
Yep.
about beating the hell out of your friends with a giant black bullet.
Hey, who won?
Nobody won. You're both losers. Science is the only winner today. Science gets to kiss the princess.
Oh,
Nice. There you go. Science.
Science.
I think
Hey.
I think one of the big problems that they should have addressed was, in that case, they were still in a 3-dimensional environment, so the person technically could move in and out of field.
right.
Yeah. Kind of like how
They,
Little
they
Big
should have
Planet.
been against a wall, really.
Yeah, it's kind of the Little Big Planet thing, where
Yeah.
Little Big Planet can hop to different perspectives in terms of distance.
Yeah, and I mean, but in order to truly simulate Mario,
Yeah,
which
you
is what
have
they
to-
were trying to do.
You have to restrict them to a set
a set width
yeah.
within
So
which to move.
against like their backdrop, an opaque wall, and then maybe even like plexiglass on one side.
I agree with that,
So
but
it's just barely shoulder width or a little bit more shoulder width.
considering, already they're dealing with a pretty impressive budget, but there's no way
Right.
they could have gone that far.
Not here.
Not at this point.
But now that they moved to the new studio.
they could probably stand to update this one. I mean, it's been 5 years.
Yeah. So yeah, 5 years and it still, I mean, heck, it's about 10 times better than anything we've done.
Yeah.
Well, other than me getting dumped out of a friggin' trash can full of ice water.
That might not have been, high quality, but boy, was it fun. I tell
for
you
y'all,
what.
for y'all, daggone.
It was your idea.
I know it
Yeah.
was. I didn't think. I mean, honestly,
You volunteered.
I know I volunteered, and
You weren't even voluntold. You did this of your own free will.
He thought of it. and then
I
did
did. I
his
thought
own
of it.
free will.
You brought this upon yourself.
yeah,
Nate.
it was me. I did that.
And with that, science has been advanced? Anyway, the end of the video is here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us. Check in the description below. We do a lot of other stuff.
Do we? Because we mostly just sit on a couch and make fun of videos.
Shut up, Caleb. I'm still mad at you. I don't need your sass. If you want to get notified of more of this stuff that we do, I mean, sure. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you thought. If there's anything else you want us to watch, we get a lot of requests. Wouldn't you say, Nate?
Too many.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're still way behind, but given our situation, that's the best we can do.
Yeah. And with that, goodbye, Internet.
Bye bye.
We'll see you next time.